शाम की चाय आज आपके साथ हो जाए।
आप चाय में क्या क्या डालती है दिया?
काली चाय है, लेट मी सी इफ आई कैन शो इट यू। काली चाय है, इसमें गुड़ है, मैं शक्कर नहीं लेती और ना दूध।
और क्योंकि आप काफिर करके आई है तो मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि आप कहवा भी बनाते होगी अभी।
नहीं, I wish I could, but I can't, and it's one of my favorite drinks in the world.
Akshay is making chai. Akshay, you want to say hi? Dia is having her chai.
Hello.
Hi Akshay, how are you?
Very good. I'm making इलायची वाली चाय. इलायची डालते हैं.
उफ, खतरनाक मसालेदार.
I'm coming to cheers with you in 2 minutes. बन रही है.
Listen, you have to give your father-in-law. Okay, now that you're back on, please give your father my love.
Dude, my dad is a big fan. So anyway, that will happen someday, I'm sure. अभी मैं आपको दिखाना चाहती हूँ कि मेरे घर के बाहर ये थोड़े से फ्लावर्स मुझे आपकी याद दिलाते हैं. And I do organic waste collection down in a bin because I'm the only one who does it. So I definitely want to do what you have done. आपकी पूरी सोसाइटी करती है आपकी वजह से.
In fact, Archana, it's very good that you brought this up क्योंकि मैं सोच रही थी कि ये actually सबसे अच्छा वक्त है और भी लोगों को ये बात समझाने के लिए कि how much of a social service we would be doing by segregating our kitchen waste which is compostable. और मैं हमेशा क्लैरिफाई करती हूँ कि किचन वेस्ट क्या होता है. छिलके, अंडे के छिलके, leftovers from your plate or your dishes that you've cooked from, जो भी चाय की पत्ती, जो कुछ भी धरती से उगता हो वो धरती में समा सकता है, which is what is called compostable.
I remember you told us to paper once, and I've been actually wanting to ask you this.
Yeah, paper is also compostable. So great time to create your own compost pits. आपको ऑनलाइन हजारों तरीके दिख जाएंगे, बहुत आसान है. हमारे सोसाइटी में तो 5 साल से हम लोग कंपोस्ट कर रहे हैं. इनफैक्ट इस वक्त भी हम सेग्रीगेट करते हैं, अपना खुद कचरा नीचे ले जाते हैं, कंपोस्ट पिट में कंपोस्टेबल कचरा डालते हैं. सूखा कचरा, गेट के पास एक बड़ा बिन है जो हर 3 दिन में बीएमसी के कार्यकर्ता
आ रहे हैं.
रोज अभी भी while we are all at home safe, वो आते हैं, कचरा कलेक्ट करते हैं और ले जाते हैं. So yeah, it's a great time to continue composting. If you haven't started, please start, everybody. It's the biggest thing that we can do right now. और अगर आप प्लास्टिक के ग्लव्स यूज कर रहे हैं तो प्लीज उनको अच्छी तरह से डिसइंफेक्ट करने के बाद ही फेंकिए. अवॉइड यूजिंग प्लास्टिक ग्लव्स. इफ यू कैन यूज रीयूजेबल ग्लव्स. हमारे पास तो पहले से रखे हुए हैं. हम क्लीनअप्स के लिए जाते हैं तो वो ग्लव्स हम यूज कर लेते हैं.
दिया, बट आज मैं आपके सारे फैसेट्स खोलने वाली हूँ. एवरीबडी हु फॉलोज यू लव्स यू नोज, बट आप पोएटेस हैं. He's back.
I was just gonna say, I heard you girls talking about the kachra thing, either getting the dry and the wet. तो हमारी सोसाइटी में ना अनफॉर्चुनेटली सेग्रीगेशन होती नहीं है. एंड अर्चू इज डूइंग फॉर द लास्ट आई थिंक 2 years now.
अभी मौका है पीछे पड़ने का लोगों के.
हाँ, but the thing is that you know initially when she was doing this, आजकल तो हाथ धो के सब कुछ करना पड़ता है. So you know initially when she was doing it, and I must confess कि हम क्या करते थे, इसने अपना खुद का कंपोस्ट बिन बनाया हुआ था और घर पे जो वेट गार्बेज होता था she would just collect it separately in a बर्तन, ढक्कन वक्कन लगा के, you know, whatever. It used to annoy the hell out of me because ये सुबह 5 बजे चली जाती है अपने रेडियो पे शो करने के लिए, 5 साढ़े 5 बजे उठ के, and only she has the ability to go and open that dabba and put it inside, you know, because there's smell and this and that. And when she didn't have the time to go, it would really annoy the hell out of me because I was like, oh my god, ये घर में कचरा पड़ रहा है, सड़ रहा है, ये फेंक क्यों नहीं रही है? But I kid you not, it's become a habit now over the years, and I think it's one of the best decisions she took because initially I was resisting to it. घर में हम क्यों कचरा इकट्ठा करें ये वो, but now I am equally conscious कि कुछ भी हो, चाय की पत्ती भी हो, बनाओ तो इसमें अलग डालो, उसमें अलग डालो. So till the society starts doing it, I think all kudos to this girl. She's brilliant like that.
हाय, मैंने कुछ अच्छा किया. मैंने आज बैंगन का पराठा.
हाँ, बेटे कितने पॉइंट मिले इसे बोलने के भी बताओ.
Well done, बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स मिले.
Now you write poetry, you paint, I wouldn't be surprised if you like should write short stories also. मतलब आप इतने multifaceted हो life में, and you represent us in United Nations. In fact, I want to bring that up in a big way because आप जब वहां पे थी इस गए साल, I was just like envying you. I was like, wow, Diya is with all these decision makers of the world. और अभी पूरा दुनिया एकजुट हो गया because of Corona. So I want to firstly ask you, what a moment that must have been in your lifetime, to beyond just being Miss India and then going on to win your other pageants, to say that you are representing us at UN.
So I don't. I think I've always perceived myself as a fellow inhabitant of this planet, of people and species. And
me too. Cow.
World. Totally. And I think we also, in our own way, feel that our actions or our inaction is also a representation of a wider circumference, right? You hope to use whatever way in life, whatever ability you have, whatever talent, whatever opportunity to make a difference. And I think I've been very fortunate to have aligned myself with incredible human beings over the last 15 years who've taught me so much, Archana, so much about life, about coexistence, about just protecting and saving wildlife, about the need for ecological balance, about equal opportunity for children, safety for the elderly. There are so many things that one has been able to learn about. And I think an opportunity like being a goodwill ambassador for the UN gives you primarily and first and foremost the access to knowledge.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. And that access to knowledge really empowers you to do better and to do more. Sometimes it can be very overwhelming because you sometimes read and understand things that really like trouble you, and you get that knowledge a little before maybe or simultaneously, and maybe you could have not seen certain things because we all get busy with life and things are happening. We can't possibly follow everything at all times. But being a UN Goodwill Ambassador and now being a Sustainable Development Goals advocate has really opened up the sphere of influence and opportunity to learn. So it's very humbling. It's very wonderful. And at the same time, I went there. I mean, last year was the second year that I went to New York for the summit, United Nations summit. And I went last year, of course, as a Sustainable Development Goals advocate. And I learned so much because I met a lot of our fellow ambassadors from all over the world. There's 17 human beings on this planet who've been selected to be advocates for the Sustainable Development Goals by the Secretary General. And I'm one of those 17 people. And when I first got appointed, I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, it feels like a very, 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 very big responsibility. Especially because we come from a developing country. Inequalities in our country are so stark. हमको रोज दिखाई देता है कि कितनी लोग कितनी मुश्किलात में हैं. And then to kind of keep the focus and say, okay, I am going to be aware of all the problems because it's very necessary, but I'm not going to allow those problems to sink my spirit. That's the literal way to express it. I'm not going to allow the problems to sink my spirit. I'm going to keep my empathy alive. I'm going to feel the full extent of the pain that I have to feel. And then I'm going to strengthen my resolve with that pain to do more and do better.
In fact, that's exactly the phase we're going through, because about 97,000 people have reported in saying कि domestic violence से लेके बच्चों पे बहुत लोग हाथ उठा रहे हैं at this time, and we are just struggling with bartan and jhadu katka. I mean, this is our
problems, our first world problems.
Yeah, please, that's not even get into us. So I'm just asking you, Diya, but I still feel we should live in the lighter way. Like, Akshay and me are struggling ये बर्तन में कैसे होते हैं? What all is we are struggling with?
Only thing that multiplies faster than the
So
virus.
we've actually devised super tricks, right, between mom and me, and there's our lovely domestic help called Sumitra who lives with us.
Okay.
And God bless her. She's, you know, it's a large space. It's a larger space than
Usual homes.
Let's just say it's a large space. Yeah. And there are books and there are things that I've, you know,
Dusting.
you have seen my bookshelves. I've got like hundreds of books. And I have OCD, you know this, right? I'm like very finicky about cleanliness and neatness. So so moms are also like me, so that helps. I clean my own room. मैं अपना रूम साफ करती हूँ, अपना बाथरूम साफ करती हूँ, दोपहर के सारे बर्तन मैं धोती हूँ. मॉम खाने के बाद जो भी बर्तनें बनती हैं वो खाना खुद पका रही है और बर्तन वो धो लेती है. उसके बाद पानी की बोतलें मैं भर लेती हूँ, झाड़ों को पानी डाल लेती हूँ. उसके अलावा जो भी मौका मिलता है करने के लिए वो कर लेती हूँ. And then of course there has to be time for production meetings, so we're doing a lot of our meetings online because we're lucky. We can actually continue doing work because of the internet. And
उसके लिए टाइम है, टाइम रखा है, मतलब it's morning, afternoon, evening, what's a better time?
हाँ, तो घर का काम एक्चुअली 12:30 बजे तक सफाई वफाई का काम खत्म हो जाता है. फिर दोपहर के ऑब्वियसली खाने के बाद थोड़ा सा धोना वोना होता है. एंड हाँ, सुबह में 8-10 बोतलें भर लेती हूँ मैं पानी के, तो सारा दिन हम तीनों में आराम से निकल जाता है. फिर थोड़ी सी सोसाइटी का भी काम हो जाता है. शुरू के 2 हफ्तों में तो मैं झाड़ों में, मतलब जो बिल्डिंग के सारे झाड़ है आपने देखे होंगे ना, हमारा जो गार्डन है, पेड़ है बड़े बड़े, इतने अच्छे पौधे लगे हुए हैं, तो उनको पानी डालने का काम मेरा था. अब थोड़ा सा रिस्पाइट मिला है, दूसरे लोग करने लगे हैं. तो you just have to.
Listen, do you think amongst all your co-stars, do you think Madhavan is the only one who's really taken to this side of you? I'm sure it's his own doing. I don't know if you had to influence him, but he also loves his garden and he's got his own.
He's actually been so sensible. He started growing his own vegetables on his terrace and in his balconies years ago. So उनके खुद के बैंगन. In fact, I'll be going live with him next Wednesday, and we'll be talking hopefully about his vegetable garden. But I think for those of us who know what's happening in the world and have the power to make a difference and make small differences at a daily level, like you do, Archana. हम लोग beach cleanups के लिए चले जाते हैं, अपने waste segregate कर लेते हैं, हमने single use plastics को मना कर दिया है, हम यूज ही नहीं करते. ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं जो हम सब कर सकते हैं, राइट? लेकिन उससे थोड़ा आगे बढ़ना, कुछ और कर लेना. I think it's about just stretching ourselves and being willing to do those things. अब मैंने ठान ली है कि मैं मैडी को, ये लॉकडाउन जैसे खत्म होगा, मैडी यहाँ पे आएगा हमारी बिल्डिंग में, and he's going to teach us how to start our own vegetable garden.
That's a great idea. We all will become sustainable. अभी बहुत बड़ा coup है कि कल से सब्जी मार्केट बंद होने वाली है. So if we don't have access,
है, सबकी खिड़कियों में जगह होती है. अभी तो फिलहाल I have to tell you the sweetest नजराना. तो हमारे दूसरे डाइनिंग एरिया से एक बहुत बड़ी खिड़की, you know that all my rooms have these big windows. तो एक खिड़की है वहाँ पे डाइनिंग एरिया पे, जहाँ which overlooks this park, and then there's this big building right in front. और उन्होंने क्या किया है, सारे जो बिल्डिंग के लोग थे, उन्होंने अपने जो बॉक्स विंडोज होते हैं, हम सब ने केजेस बना के रखे हुए हैं ना. अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम अभी अंदर बैठे तो ज्यादा केज वाली फीलिंग आ रही है. तो सारे जो ग्रिल्स लगे होते हैं बॉक्स विंडो वाले, उसके अंदर लोग खड़े हो रहे हैं और एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं. I swear, I'm like, okay, I don't know whether this is the cutest thing I've ever seen or it's the most unfortunate thing I'm looking at, because the irony of that visual, you know.
Are you managing? Does Diya, because I know you do your yoga and all, so आप manage कर रहे हो घर पे?
everything. Meditation. So I have a routine, Archana. I'm very like, of course, on some days I'm not like excessively hard on myself, because I think in some ways this has also been an opportunity for me to step back a little bit. You know, when you've been. Yeah, and I also, especially for us, because we lead such people-centric lives, and we have such a constant human interaction. You know, we're constantly engaging with people, and that's what gives us joy. हमारी खुशी इसी बात में है कि हम लोगों के साथ जुड़ पाते हैं, उनके साथ कनेक्ट कर पाते हैं, कुछ अच्छा कर लेते हैं. लेकिन आई थिंक मुझे भी जरूरत थी थोड़ा घर पे रहने की और थम जाने की. थम तो रोज लेते हैं मेडिटेशन में और योगा में, लेकिन थोड़ा ज्यादा, थोड़ा कुछ और वक्त अपने साथ बिताने की बहुत जरूरत थी.
So what is that me time beyond the meditation that you're doing? Like, are you reading? Are you trying to paint something big? What?
I'm not getting the time. I'm so envious of everybody who's like pursuing hobbies and, you know, making the time to write. Yesterday, after a long time, I said to myself, I'm not going to do anything beyond the chores that I have to do and the absolute basics that I have to do at home. I'm going to just like chill out and watch 2 films. And I actually did. And then I saw Panga, which I really liked.
Yeah, even Akshay's been wanting to watch it. He's been telling me Panga.
It's such a nice film. It's so nice.
And everyone's watching Kafir and Thappad hasn't come yet, but Kafir everyone's watching.
Kafir people are watching a lot. They're like binge watching.
You must be getting a lot of messages.
Yeah, lots and lots of messages. Isn't that amazing? Like, people are watching all our films, old films people are revisiting. I'm getting like so many messages for Rehna Hai Tere Dil Mein. and so many people are singing Zara Zara and Sach Keh Raha Hai Deewana at home and recording.
We should sing it. Diya, let's sing it together. Seriously. Okay. You start.
Thanks. Bakra bana rahi hai.
Start, really? You are very melodious.
Yeah. We know how melodious I am.
Okay, you want me to start?
Start. I'll follow you.
Zara zara महकता तो मेरा तन बदन में प्यासी हूँ
मुझे भर
है तेरी कसम
तुझको सनम दूरी
जा ये दूरी कैसी है
But my favorite part is this one. बरस बरस काली घटा बरसे हम यार भीग जाए इस चाहत की बारिश में मेरी खुली खुली लटों को सुनाए तू अपनी उंगलियों से मैं तो हूँ इसी ख्वाहिश में.
Wow! Thank you for singing. Your most admired top 3 memories of your shoots, because अभी इतने लोग आपकी पिक्चरें देख रहे हैं, तो starting from Kafir, because I was mesmerized with all your posts कि ओफ ये कहाँ shoot कर रही है, literally places as pretty as you.
Prettier. Just like every day was just magic. I'd be like, यही तो जन्नत है, हम क्यों बिल्डिंग्स और गाड़ियों के पीछे भागते हैं. I am nature's child. मुझे पहाड़ों में छोड़ दो, समुंदर किनारे छोड़ दो, मैं बड़ी.
Hey, that's a good question. Are you a pahadon wali lover, a beach lover, or a forest lover?
You know, I honestly love any environment that's natural. Even a Registan, like even if I'm in a desert, I'll be, because there's so much to
absorb, learn,
and discover and feel, and I तो feel very, very good when I'm in any natural environment. तो वो forest हो या समुंदर हो या पहाड़ हो, पहाड़ों में अगर फॉरेस्ट हो तो और भी कमाल है.
Yeah.
But we were supposed to shoot Kafir in Kashmir and we couldn't. So our producers finally took us to Himachal Pradesh, which the geographically is very similar, the areas that we shot at, to Kashmir because it's the Himalayan belt. And I was in heaven. इतनी मेहनत की है मैंने, लाइफ में इतनी मेहनत नहीं की होगी. हमारे इतने लंबे लंबे शिफ्ट होते थे. द वर्क वाज सो इंटेंस, सो डार्क, सो इमोशनली compelling. There were two things that would just energize me every day. One was the natural environment, the beauty, the clean air of the place. And the second was that child, Dishita. मैं उसका चेहरा देखती और मैं बस, मुझे कुछ भी हो रहा हो, मैं उसको देख के इतनी खुश हो जाती थी. I'd be like 14 घंटे काम किए, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, इतनी एनर्जी मुझे. और वो आती थी, इतने प्यार से मिलती थी, गोद में ऐसे लिपट के बैठी रहती थी. Even if she was tired, she would give the most magical shots.
Wow.
He was just like, my God, you know, people are always ask me, and I think I should never ever now struggle to answer this question. Who's your favorite co-actor? दुविधा हो जाती है actors को, क्योंकि when you've been in the industry for 20 years and worked with so many people, it's very tough to answer that question. You're like, who? But now I will unthinkingly, without blinking an eyelid, say Dishita, because her fluidity, her how natural and spontaneous she was in every moment was just so much to learn from her. So much. She would tell Sonam auntie, so Sonam, our director, would say, Dishita, should we rehearse? Because sometimes, you know, the scenes would be very intense, it would need like a... And she would be like, no, in take. When the camera roll.
She was ready with all her lines packed.
Always. Her mother, of course, Jigna, is amazing. She would always kind of set the context for her, go over the lines with her. So the child actually came to work with... She's very intelligent and her emotional intelligence is very high.
Hi.
And she was so comfortable in front of the camera. And of course, we workshopped, we spent time together. It was very important to form like a very solid bond with the child so that she felt absolutely comfortable around Mohit and me.
And you are very easy to be with.
I love kids. So I like, in fact, I compared Mohit with her the first day she came to office. Because she behaved exactly the way Mohit had behaved the day he first came to office for a reading.
Why? How?
ये बदमाश है, ये छुपे रुस्तम है. ये वो जो शांत बच्चे होते हैं ना, जो बड़े क्वाइटली वे बैठते हैं, बात नहीं करते हैं, फिर पता बाद में चलता है कि ये तो बदमाश है.
Mohit is totally
ऐसी है दोनों.
But people must have envied you and looked at you as Parvati only, na? Because at the end of the day, if you're standing next to Mohit Raina, you are Parvati. How many people had harrowed you?
No, not at all. I think because of the context of Kafir and the story and this thing, I don't think I've ever had to be, you know, like nobody perceives me as Parvati, which is not a bad thing or a good thing. I think the story itself has such a strong, unique identity, and that's, I think it's a privilege as an artist to be known to the world by a character that you've played. And I think that people identify Mahadev and Mohit as one is a privilege. It's like a blessing in his life, and I don't think he is ever embarrassed for it, ever. Like for me, for most people, I will always be Reena Malhotra, you know. But as you evolve in life and you grow, today more people recognize me as Kainaz Akhtar. So that's how it is for actors, I guess. When work resonates.
So I would think top 3 may definitely Kafir will come for you because it's been such a unique experience. But what are the other 2 if you had to highlight 2 out for me?
2 films?
Yeah, like
characters.
No, basically shooting memory. Wasn't the film the shooting memory of how this panned out for you? Because you're, again, like I said, you're very soulful. So for you, it's about the process. It's not just about the movie.
For me, it's always like from after my third or my fourth film, it's always been about working with nice people, about process, about how it made me feel more than anything else. Um, I think, I don't know whether very many people know about this film, but it was a very small film I did many years ago called Naam Gum Jayega, with a director called Amol Shetye. It was actually the first film that challenged me to think beyond the obvious. It really gave me the opportunity to perform a part that I could sink my teeth into and really enjoy. Where I play a schizophrenic, a woman with a split personality, multiple personalities. So at that time, I researched, I read books like Sybil. I spent a lot of time with psychologists understanding what is it, how does it happen. उसमें एक सीन भी था उस फिल्म में जहाँ पे मतलब एक रिग्रेशन भी होता है, hypnotherapy. There's a full scene where I get hypnotized and hypnotherapy happens. So there's a lot. बहुत पढ़ाई लिखाई करनी थी. And we shot in Himachal, which is my favorite, as you know. तो मैं बड़ी खुश वहाँ पे थी. मैं 40 दिन के लिए बहुत मजा आया. छोटा सा क्रू था.
Tell me that title again, Riya.
नाम गुम जाएगा.
I'll watch this. Okay. And what's the third?
I think I will say Love Breakup Zindagi.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah, because it was the first film I produced and acted in.
Yep.
And I think in many ways, I got the opportunity to create an environment for everyone who was a part of that film that I believed was necessary for artists. So we workshopped with Barry John. We had like, we did makeup and hair in one room together.
Oh.
There was no hierarchy. There was no difference in food in A group or B group. So technicians and actors and lightmen, everybody was eating the same food. There was just, and it was such a lovely story, and we had so much fun making it, and we had so much heartbreak we dealt with because it was so tough. Money is difficult to manage. Sometimes people cheat you. You have to learn. You have to turn around very quickly. You have to make it happen. So from page to theater to audience, it was a very special experience. Making the music for that film, being in studios with Salim Suleiman, Javed Akhtar Saab writing songs like Rab Rakha, Love, Love, Love. Just witnessing the magic of creation in all its hues and forms was lovely.
And 3 books that make you feel magic, because certain books transcend you beyond just your time and space. They just take you somewhere else. What are those 3 books we should read? So use a good time.
I think reading anyway helps you escape to alternative realities. I think it's one of the most important habits one should form, because it nourishes your soul. It encourages you to grow. It's also just such a wonderful time to spend with yourself. I think human beings need to visualize and go away in their mind.
Meditation. I find it meditative also, because आप खो जाते हो, फिर आप you got your own world.
Read any activity that you do with 100% attention and you're not doing other things is meditation. So even if you're just listening to music, or if you're just watching a movie, or you're just reading a book, it's all forms of meditation, different forms. Yeah. But if I had to choose 3 books, so a happy book that I would happily go back to any time in life would be The Faraway Tree.
Oh, how lovely.
You didn't expect me to say that.
I did.
So there was a time I actually wanted to make it into a movie.
Wow.
The second book that is a happy escape for me is The Other Worlds of Isaac Asimov. And there is one story in that called The Ugly Boy. It's oh my God, perspective is everything. Right? It's everything. Life. And I think science fiction And if you have to read fiction, science fiction really gives you perspective. It kind of opens up your understanding that we are citizens of a pale blue dot at the end of the day.
Metaphysics में सारे जवाब मिल जाएंगे बिड़ू. And the third?
The third is not an escape, but I think it's a wonderful reminder, lesson, understanding, simple understanding of life. On the third one, I'll name two books. One is Into the Wild.
Super.
And the other is not the movie, guys. I'm talking about the book. The movie is great, but the book is also amazing. Tuesdays with Morrie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. If you're ever confused in life, you don't know what to make sense of things, just read these two books. And then there's always, I mean, there's so much to learn from in literature. I mean, it's like I read poetry. There's this amazing app called
poem हो जाए.
Whose poem? My poem?
Yes, have to. Come on. We haven't.
I sang for you. Don't push it. No.
Okay, you'll have to post एक पेंटिंग. आपके घर पे आपकी कितनी पेंटिंग्स होंगी दीवारों पे?
पेंटिंग्स तो है पर मेरी नहीं लगी हुई है. मैं अपनी पेंटिंग्स घर पे नहीं लगाती. मैं यूजुअली पेंटिंग्स दूसरों के लिए बनाती हूँ. और आपको पता है सालों से मैं पेंटिंग्स बनाती आ रही हूँ और जितने भी बनती है मेरी मैं गिफ्ट कर देती हूँ. मेरी आई थिंक बेड के नीचे थोड़ी रखी हुई होंगी जो मैंने किसी को नहीं दी.
I think one of the most beautiful phases of your life was when Shah Rukh Khan used to do shows for cricketers and all these big stars. And there's so much to learn from Shah Rukh because he reads like a madman. What all did you learn from him?
You know, the one thing that I've learned from Shah Rukh is his spontaneity and his ability to make every human being in his sphere feel like the most important person in the world.
Yeah, he does.
No, very few people have the ability to give someone that attention, to make being around you. And he's Shah Rukh Khan. I mean, the whole world wants his attention. But if he's sitting with you or he's standing with you and you are having a conversation with him, he will make you feel like nobody else exists. It's just you. And that's such a wonderful trait for any person to have. I think it says a lot.
We all like that.
Yeah, but अभी खुद की तारीफ थोड़ी ना करूँगी. But it matters, doesn't it, Archana? जब ये हमारे साथ कोई और करता है, especially when somebody like Shah Rukh's films, one is grown up watching. I've always been in awe of him. And then cut to you're like, you know, performing a medley of songs with him and you're doing this whole romantic sequence with him and he's treating you like an equal. He never treated me like, and he was always so protective, so sincere, so wonderful to work with. I remember even when he called me to do that small guest appearance in Om Shanti Om, when that Farah was directing with him. I was shooting for another film in Goa. I had to take a flight and come to Bombay to shoot the sequence. And my God, he came to receive me at the car when I arrived at Film City. And then after I was done, he thanked me like 100 times. Then he came to see me off again at my car, thanking me. And I was like, please stop doing this. Please just stop being so grateful. Stop it. But, yeah, his attitude of gratitude, his humility, his intelligence, and his spontaneity. He's so alive to every moment and he's so inclusive towards everyone. Yeah.
I know your last feeling of high has been Thappad for sure, and just I love the way you were dressed in it. I think that's your alter ego. That's because even I see myself in those kind of sarees and I relate very highly with you.
I felt like my mom. So in Thappad, I felt like my mother. In Shootout and Lokhandwala, I felt like my mom. And a lot of people who know my mother since she was young said I looked exactly like her. I felt like my mom in Panch Odhyay, my Bengali film, because I was dressed. In fact, I had worn a lot of my mother's cotton saris in Panch Odhyay.
Oh,
Yeah, and even in Thappad, I think we wanted to keep the character relatable. Wasn't she so cool?
very, very. Now I want to ask, how important, because I'm sure a lot of people have messaged you, and this has been a very important film in terms of just the life lessons it's giving to everyone. Forget the main theme itself. What are the kind of crazy messages आपको मिले हैं movie की effectiveness को लेकर?
वेरी सेल्डम इन लाइफ अर्चना आपको फिल्म के बाद थैंक यूज मिलते हैं लोगों से कि थैंक यू आपने ये फिल्म बनाई, थैंक यू आप इस फिल्म का हिस्सा हो, थैंक यू आप लोगों ने ये कहानी कही. आई थिंक हम सबके लिए, सारे कास्ट के लिए और क्रू के लिए इससे बड़ी बात नहीं हो सकती. फादर्स, ब्रदर्स, सिस्टर्स, मदर्स, फ्रेंड्स, colleagues, just every person responded to the film at such a basic human level, and I think in many ways it changed people. And the last time that happened with me was Lage Raho Munna Bhai, where people would come and say that every character, every moment, everything about this film, this story gave us something that was so special. And I think as artists, there is no bigger compliment. And I mean, I think we were smart enough to tell when we heard the script कि ये सही है, इसका तो हिस्सा बनना है. Wasn't that was actually one of the more refreshing things for me, because I've been around for 20 years and I've seen how much hierarchy there is even in people's perceptions, of work. Nobody.
Also, because I feel when anything makes men uncomfortable or any section of our society uncomfortable, they reject it. So they'll be like, "Ye picture अच्छी नहीं है." But this was probably one of those few films that was selling you so much, and yet it had so much, like you said, acceptance from people.
But this is a film that made men and women uncomfortable, and it made a lot of women and men feel very happy and comfortable as well.
Yeah.
There was something for everybody in it, and I think the most beautiful message that I would like to believe I received was from Ratna Pathak Shah. She's an artist who I've long admired. She basically spoke about how, of course, the story was something that really touched and moved something deep inside her. But she spoke about how effortless and real and organic all of us were in the film, how we actually lived every moment and every part. And I think that's a great compliment from somebody who's been in the industry and has worked and has had such a great body of work, which is also one of my favorite artists. So for her,
I feel super happy that you get to work with some of the most brilliant directors and actors. लेकिन जब आप रणबीर कपूर की बीवी बनी, though it was Sanju and the way he was up, I was so jealous of you. Like, wow, how is Ranbir Kapoor and how is it to be in the face of one of the finest actors again? Actually, stars, but even a very.
I love him. I've always loved him. I've loved him from his first film. He's magic. He's absolute magic. And working with Ranbir, Vicky Kaushal, Anushka Sharma, who were primarily, these were the four actors that I had to work with during Sanju. They're all magic. And what I love about all of them is how real, how grounded, how beautiful they are as human beings also. And Ranbir is a badmash. So he would try and pull his pranks and tricks on me, like try and ghuma me in his rubbish conversations, and I'd be like, hey, I'm not going to fall for your shit.
Acha, you caught him?
No, yeah, because I knew he would be like, have you seen this film? So I'd be like, no, I haven't. And then he would give me a full rag about it. it's amazing, it's mind blowing, it's this, it's that, and I'd be like, I'd sit and listen to him, and I'd be thinking in my head, but I've actually heard the complete opposite. So ये मेरी फिरकी ले रहा है फिर से. Then 5 minutes later, I'd go back to him and be like, it's rubbish, right? You're just taking my case, right? And he'd be like, yeah.
So he enjoys कि सामने वाला कितना पोलो बन सकता है. That's his deal. Well, Diya, there's so much more to ask you and ask of you, but I think I'm going to sign off with one message. मुझे ऐसे बहुत deep level पे लगता है कि ये पूरी दुनिया के लिए हर कोई कह रहा है, and I'm sure you feel it the most, कि the earth is थोड़ा संभल रहा है, थोड़ा सा recharge हो रहा है. We are seeing clear skies. I'm seeing more stars sometimes in the night. Why आपको क्यों लगता है कि ये लॉकडाउन हुआ है हमारे इस so called progressive race को, और इससे हमें क्या सीखना चाहिए?
एक तो I think the earth and this planet is beautiful. It's the most beautiful place to live on. Period. There is no, I mean, we all know, we've heard this, it's a cliche. It's not a cliche, it's a reality. There is no planet B. हमारी lifestyles, हमारे consumption patterns, हमारी तेज रफ्तार वाली जिंदगी में हम कहीं ना कहीं ये भूल जाते हैं कि हम पृथ्वी का हिस्सा हैं. हम कुदरत से, पर्यावरण से
Connected.
अलग नहीं हैं, हम उसका हिस्सा हैं. एंड आई फील कि सबसे ज्यादा अहमियत ये जानने की उन लोगों के लिए है जो इंडस्ट्रीज चलाते हैं, जो पॉलिसी मेकर्स हैं, जो पॉलिटिशियंस हैं, तो ये डिटरमिन कर सकते हैं कि कितना कुछ ये बेहतर कर सकते हैं अगर कुदरत को थोड़ी सी जगह दे दे, उन्हें सांस लेने का मौका दिया जाए, ताकि जो भी हमारी जरूरतें हैं, जैसे कि स्वच्छ हवा, जिसके बिना हम एक्चुअली सांस नहीं ले पाते या जी नहीं पाते. All health is connected to breathing clean air, and we have been breathing toxic air for a long time. Especially 14 of the most polluted cities are in India. We seriously need to think about this. And the opportunity is to, for all of us to say कि collectively कि अगर हम अंदर अपने घर पे रहकर 21 दिनों में या 30 दिनों में या उससे ज्यादा भी हो सकते हैं, जितने भी दिन हैं, हम अगर घर बैठे इस बात का एहसास अपने दिल से दिमाग तक पहुंचा सकते हैं कि ये जो है ये बहुत जरूरी है, हम इससे अलग नहीं हैं, और वो क्या चीजें हैं रोजाना जिंदगी में जो हम सब कर सकते हैं जिससे फर्क पड़ सकता है. Because we all make a difference. Each and every one of us does. But I'm really hoping more than anything else that because this has been such a globally challenging time. I mean, it's being called a war. It has affected communities and people at a level that is unimaginable. I really pray that with all my heart that policymakers, politicians and industries collectively recognize that ये जो business as usual है और ये जो attitude है कि economy more economy at the cost of ecology, ये बदल जाए, ये नजरिया बदल जाए. अगर ये हो जाए ना अर्चना, ये जो inequalities हमें नजर आ रही हैं, ये जो दिक्कतें हम महसूस कर रहे हैं, ये सारी बहुत बहुत कम हो सकती है.
And then on that day, you and me will definitely be partying because we so want that change. We so want to see that intrinsic change in our world and in our environment.
But change begins with us, and we will have to keep changing. We will have to keep making better choices.
And there's no way that you're never going to not be a part of that journey with me on radio. So thank you for joining us here. But if ever there's any update, if there's anything new that we need to be, because like I'm reiterating again for all the people who are watching us, she is the representative of United Nations for environment for us. I think it's our obligation कि हम आपका message सब तक पहुंचाएं. So please keep in touch and please keep us upgraded and closer to nature as always.
Thank you. I love you.
Same here, and I'm so happy that you're enjoying this phase just as much as most of the soulful people are, because you're realizing, हाँ अपने लिए तो टाइम हमारा रिचार्ज बटन शुरू हो गया है.
Yeah, absolutely. और बहुत जरूरी था ये.
बहुत प्यार आपकी मम्मी को, and to your caretaker and your home and your birds and your plants and to all the people around you. We love you, Diya. And too many people have said you're too pretty. तो अभी जब हम लोग अपने आईब्राउज और ब्यूटी के साथ स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं, दिया मिर्जा कैसे अपने आप को सुंदर रख रही है, बस एक टिप दे के चले जाओ.
मैं वही सब कुछ कर रही हूँ जो पहले भी करती थी. अपना ख्याल रखती हूँ, तैयार होती हूँ.
There's no parlor, so
we don't need. I am very self-sufficient. See, beta, this is the beta. देखो बेटा.
बोल.
This is the single child syndrome. ठीक है? And the OCD. I recognized very early career कि अगर काम करना है और you have to be on the go, and especially if you want to be at these, you want to be talking to children, you want to be visiting universities, you want to be like doing all of this and not do it at the cost of the people that invite you. So I don't travel with large entourages. I usually go on my own with one companion, if at best. तो सब कुछ अपने आईब्रोज फ्रीज करना, अपने बाल बनाना, अपना खुद का मेकअप करना, सब कुछ आता है, सब कुछ सीख लिया था. और आई थिंक खूबसूरती प्राइमरीली अंदर से आती है. When you are happy at heart, सब अच्छा लगता है. But yeah, take care of yourself. And I think that's one thing that I've learned to recognize as the most important thing. आप क्या खा रहे हो? आप कितना सो रहे हो? आप कितना एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं? And आप कितना अपने आप को हाइड्रेट कर रहे हैं? इससे I think, this is what connects everything to everything.
And Diya eats everything, biryani to chocolate to everything, सब कुछ खा रही है कि वो परहेज कर रही है?
So about, I don't know whether I told you this, about 2 years ago, I turned vegetarian. I mostly like, so obviously I'm not Nazi about anything in life, because I grown up eating non-vegetarian food, and I'm not disrespectful to somebody who serves it. So if किसी ने बहुत प्यार से बनाया तो थोड़ा बहुत खा लूंगी मैं, ऐसा नहीं करती. But now, especially in the last 1 year, I have absolutely like stopped eating non-veg. I eat out of choice. घर पे सिर्फ वेजिटेरियन खाना बनता है. मैं अगर कुछ ऑर्डर कर रही हूँ तो हमेशा वेजिटेरियन ही ऑर्डर करूंगी. I've stopped dairy. I've stopped gluten. So I mostly eat vegetables and fruits and cereals.
No chawal and roti.
I eat chawal, no roti. मतलब I eat gluten-free आटे की रोटी.
So that's the beauty, everybody. I hope you've got your tips at home. This is the DIY for you from Diya Mirza. Please be self-sufficient, tweeze your own eyebrows, and be beautiful inside. That's going to always glow and show outside. Thank you, Diya, for always. Your name totally fits you. You're constantly glowing like a beautiful candle, and bless you for spreading light. Ma,
I love you.
bye, darling. I love you too. See you soon, hopefully after the lockdown.
Of course, hopefully means what? We will see each other soon. Just stay happy and keep spreading joy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Radio City.